Good evening.
Good evening. Tonight we have just arrived at Lilla Pantai, which is on the beach at Sanur, and it is highly recommended. So far, the service hasn't been great. There was a lot of staff all kind of hanging around, but we do at last have a bintang, and the food hopefully will be really good. It is highly recommended, so it should be good. But yeah, the service was a bit slack. We'll see how we go, and we'll let you know what the food's like and how much it costs.
It is quite busy. There's a lot of us sitting out on the beach side. There's a few free tables inside, but they've actually pushed a lot of people down towards the shoreline just to accommodate them, I think. But maybe that's got something to do with the service being a little bit stressed out. But hopefully we shall see if that improves during the evening. But what we have found is motorbikes.
On the esplanade.
Motorbikes are now allowed back onto the esplanade, onto the pathway. So we're not sure if that's a new ruling or if they've just got sick and tired of not being able to ride. And they've thought, well, bugger it, we're now going to jump on our bikes and ride on the path. Next we'll have electric e-bikes running up and down, which were once banned. So it's just a little bit annoying that you have to avoid scooters every now and again. And they come up behind you and they give you that beep right up your clacker, and you go, oh, I've got to jump out of the way. And some of us are not quite nimble enough to jump as far as we used to. So it's take your life in your own hands situation. But anyway, we're here and we shall...
Beautiful breeze.
Oh, there's a lovely breeze.
Gorgeous.
And we'll see how it all turns out. But we're hoping for the best, of course. There's a view of some of the people along the beachfront. There's quite a number of boats just sitting out there too, a bit more than what we normally are used to seeing. Anyway.
And this is Pantai Duyung, which is the opposite end to Pantai Sindu Beach. Yeah, so this is way down the other end.
The southern end. This is the beef rendang with rice and a side serving of noodles.
That's not noodles.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, what is it?
Bean shoots.
Bean shoots. On this plate we have fried prawns,
Grilled prawns,
rice,
steamed veggies.
steamed veggies,
Looks good.
and even looks like a red little chilli in there.
We won't be eating that.
I'll be having that one. Let's eat it.
Well, Lilla Pantai, what can I say? I had grilled prawns, and I must say they were quite delicious in flavour, but I'm never ordering them again. I don't know why I do it, because they always come in the shell and I have to sit here and peel them all, and by the time you've done that there's not much prawn left, and so it was delicious but a bit greasy. So I feel like I've got hand cream on my hands, like I've wiped them, but they feel sort of greasy. And Derek, how was your rendang?
Well, I've got to say, it was a little bit different because the rendang came in a bowl with a sauce over it, which I've not really experienced before with rendang. They usually just the dried meat with a little bit of well, obviously the rendang flavouring, but this was a little bit different, and lots of rice, and there was some pickled vegetables or
some bean shoots and spinach.
Bean shoots and spinach.
And that was spicy.
And that had chilli through it, and that was quite nice. That had a bit of a zing, whereas the rendang itself was a little bit, although flavoursome, it didn't have a great deal of heat to it. But I scoffed a lot anyway, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Probably a little bit more than what Marg did with the prawns. And how much was the rendang?
Thank you.
It's about 75k. So reasonably priced. Bintang's at 35k, so that's reasonable.
And mine was 89,000 for the prawns. And I must say, the breeze is so beautiful, and it's a full moon as well, so it looks lovely on the water. Also, I forgot to say before, Lilla Pantai Bintang, no cold glass, no stubby holder, just a bottle of bintang that's dripping all over the place. And that's very unusual for anywhere in Sanur to not give you a cold glass or a stubby holder. And so it's gone quite warm. But anyway, okay, so here's the bill, 264,480, so we'll call it 270,000, of which there is $2.28 tax and $1.36 service, of which there wasn't really any. But anyway, it's not too bad, $27.
Coffee and cake at Pier 8. That sort of rhymes, doesn't it?
Sorry? One flat white, one cappuccino, hot. Yeah, and we'll just get one honey and orange cake. We're just going to have a coffee and a piece of cake.
Orange and honey cake, is it?
Yes, correct.
And a cappuccino with gula.
And a cookie.
And a cookie and a flat white. And Pier 8 is part of the InterContinental Hotel.
That's correct.
Yes, that is correct. Just going to try the coffee from Pier 8, although we don't generally drink coffee at this hour of the evening. We just felt like something a little bit more old-fashioned, I suppose, than hoeing into bintangs all night. It's a nice mellow coffee. It doesn't come out and smack you in the head, which is something you don't need, particularly at this hour. But lovely milk flavour, and it has an abundance of froth, if that's what your preference is. So you would not be disappointed at all in that. So it's not what I'd call a morning coffee. As I said, it doesn't absolutely hit you with come on, get up and get into the day. It's very mellow, so I think it's very appropriate for an evening coffee with a piece of cake that we had, the orange and honey cake with ice cream, as we showed just a little bit earlier on, which has been devoured, and that had an unusual flavour, and the ice cream was silky smooth, and as you've got to watch out for in Bali temperatures that the ice cream just disappears. It did hang in there for a while, but it is evening, so we're probably blessed with a little bit of a cooler temperature.
And how much did all that cost?
I'm not sure exactly how much that all cost. Can you explain to me how much it all costs?
I'm not sure of the cost of it because I didn't look. It won't be much.
So this could be anything between 80,000
Probably
to
$10.
180,000. I think it was about 80,000 for the carrot, honey and orange cake, and the coffees probably would sit somewhere around about the 45 to K mark, I'd say. So $17, probably nearly up there with the dinner, but well, you know, we're experimenting here. Inside view of Pier 8. Very nice decor. Lots of seating available. There's not many people in here. There's only a couple there, which you won't interfere with, and there's the seating out the front. And then further on it goes straight down to the InterContinental. A little bit busier on this side. I'd just like to report in on the price of those two coffees and the cake. It was just about the same as the price of dinner. It was 21,000 rupiah, $21. I've underestimated. Now it's a little bit hard to see, but see that area there, and over here it's not quite as easy to see. But what obviously happened is someone has come straight from the beach or the pool and sat on here, and it's just soaked into the foam, and we've been sitting on it, and we have got the wettest bottoms. It's a little bit embarrassing to walk down the path now, so we're waiting for the breeze to kick in and dry us off.